Day 1623. So, back home now, back home. Back home actually later than I anticipated, to be fair. Been home for a little bit, but I think I got back maybe 10:30, 20 to 11, something like that. So yeah, man, Fume Festival. So, got up kind of later than planned. It was a bit of a slow start to the day. A bit tired. I was. Probably because I went to bed late. Surprise, surprise. But yeah. So left out a little bit later than planned, but I still left out the house with a fair bit of good time to spare. I think I got maybe got on the train at like it was like 2:47. Yeah, it was like 2:47. Got to the first station at like 3 or just after 3, and then yeah, we got to thingy at like 3:20. Was it Twickenham? Never been to Twickenham before, so that was. I'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, no. Let's talk about Twickenham now, because yeah, we'll do area and then we'll do the actual event. So Twickenham, my thoughts of the actual place. The place is flipping weird, man. Like, the closest place I can probably compare it to, which won't mean much to many, is San Francisco. Now, I've only been to San Francisco once, and I was there for about 4 days. It wasn't long at all. Now, I've been to a few places in America, but San Francisco is probably the one place in America that just left me confused. Like, it left me baffled, bruv, honestly. Like, I didn't know what to make of it, because it was just a big old mishmash, and there was so much going on and so many different kinds of stuff, but not even in a cohesive way. Like, you have, like, London, for example. There's so much stuff going on in London, but even though it's a massive mixture of so many different cultures and, people and all of that, I think just London in general, I think you could say is quite cohesive, and you kind of know what's going on. This was chaos. San Francisco, first off, it was just chaos. I didn't know what to make of the place. Like, it was just so confusing. I couldn't pin down its actual identity. I mean, pinning down London's identity could be a bit problematic, to be fair. Pardon me, but I think just London in general, I feel, is more cohesive. Somewhere like San Francisco, mad, like, just absolutely mad. And I got a similar, diluted, but a similar vibe from Twickenham. Like, oh my lord, it seemed like a mixture of those who... I don't even know how to describe it, man, because again, the stuff that I'm talking about, you could literally take that and put it as a blanket over London and say, oh, well, isn't it the same thing? It's not, and I don't quite know how to pin it down. But like, for me, the first thing that I noticed was the type of shops, because the type of shops will say a lot about an area. So one of the first things I'm greeted with when you come out of the station and you're walking down is this fat old, big old Waitrose. Big Waitrose, right? One of the larger ones that I've seen. Massive Waitrose. But it's like not that much further down. You've got an Iceland. And then I think across the road, a bit further up, you've got an M&S. And then you've got a flipping Pepe's chicken and chip shop that's about to open up. Then you've got one of them flipping betting shops. No, not betting shops. Casino places where you can go and play slot machines and all of that. I think a lot of them are 24 hours. I don't know if this one was. And then you've got a Gales, which is ultimately like middle class central indicator right there. And then yeah, you got like these kind of, I don't want to say low tier, but you know, a number of other kind of like chicken and chip shops, and you got like some Chinese shops that were looking a bit, you know, grimy, and oh man, it was weird, and even just the people going up and down, weird stuff, big old mishmash. I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know what was going on. I don't think people in Twickenham know what's going on, to be fair. It's just an absolute confused mixture. To me, Twickenham, if it was a food, it would be you just fling a bunch of stuff in the pot and you're probably going to end up with a bellyache after you've eaten it, because there's just too much going on. So yeah, weird. I will definitely be going back there because again, it clearly has things to offer, obviously. But yeah, man, very confusing place. Like I couldn't pin down its identity properly. So yeah. Anyway, fast forward, got to the festival. Now I didn't even realize, like, so it was literally being hosted outside the stadium, the Allianz Stadium in Twickenham. I thought it was a football stadium, but it's actually for rugby, which is a bit of a weird one, just because again, I like rugby. Whenever I see a stadium, I just automatically think football. You know, rugby's not even in my mind, but of course rugby is a big thing, more so for, I guess, probably more middle class people though, which again is another thing. You know, huge old stadium dedicated to rugby. But yeah, got there and the weather was a little bit dismal. It was very grey. It was kind of cold, not horrendously. Wasn't raining at the time, but when I got there with my friend, it did start drizzling probably about an hour or so in. Now, luckily, thank the Lord, because I was stressing, because I saw people walking up and down with their umbrellas, and I was like, please, because I didn't bring an umbrella with me. I was just praying I didn't need to use an umbrella. Luckily, I didn't have to, thank the Lord. But yeah, the drizzle did pick up a little bit, but luckily it was never super heavy, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, it did kind of remain overcast and did kind of remain a bit cold. But yeah, anyways, right, as for Fume Festival, got to see Todd a number of times, and got to, you know, say hello, shake his hand and all that, but he was clearly busy. Man was on job, like he was checking in. I think he was even filming content whilst he was there, going round to the vendors, grabbing food and, you know, rating it, uploading it to his channel there and then. He came up on, there was like I think a couple of stages, and there was one where they hosted like a chicken wing eating contest, where obviously they put like hot sauce on it and, you know, see if people could stomach it. They had like Big John there, which a lot of people probably won't know Big John, but he's a social media dude as well. He is a big guy as well, big like that, and he's quite tall as well. But yeah, man, yeah. So that was all good. There were a load of vendors there, a whole heap. I don't know if it was 20 or more. And not even just kind of ones who were doing like kind of meat stuff. There was also like dessert ones as well. And I did actually get some dessert to take away. Oh my gosh, so I think in total, me and my friend tried about 5 different vendors, I think. Now, there was one I know my friend specifically went for, I was also going for as well. It was called the Chicken Baptizer. This dude, I don't know, he's from the South in America. Man's come over, they've even built a custom-made thing for him to flipping baptize his chicken in. And, bruh, listen. So first and foremost, when we went there was no, like, they'd actually run out of chicken. So I could already, my friend and I could already feel like the anxiety levels rising. Like, you know, he's one of the main reasons we came here now. But luckily they said, oh no, come back in 20 minutes and we'll have some more chicken. It's like, cool, all right. It was literally just wings and drumsticks, basically. So went away. Didn't even waste any time, went and got something. It was this something on toast. I think it might have been slices of beef, and then pork belly, like it's chopped up pork belly. Honestly, started strong out the gate. I can't remember the name of the place, but the food was slapping, so I started off strong. By the time we were done and all of that, walked back and we could already see there was a queue building up. So went there, and luckily when we came up, we were already like in like the front line of the queue. And then as soon as we got there, already started people started milling in behind us. Then we noticed a guy come, like they were talking amongst themselves, and they had a kind of look on their face. I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Then the guy came up and he started talking to people, chatting to people, and eventually we heard he was like, "Oh, so what are you ordering?" Asking people what their order is. Come to find out, he's ordering because they were basically nearly out of chicken. So we thought they were just going to lock off orders, which they kind of were. But they're asking people's orders to see if there's enough for what you're looking to order. Then he had a twist now, something that we weren't expecting. So I was going to get for myself and my friend, so just 2 wings and 2 drumsticks. Yeah. Because they're running low, essentially what they turned around and said is, look, we're running low, so here's what we're going to do. Everyone can only get 1 piece of chicken, whether it's a wing or a drumstick, but it's free. Don't have to pay. Honestly, I rate that so much, even though it wasn't as much as I would have wanted. Bruv, this was one of the main reasons I went to this place, you know, and definitely my friend as well. And almost like the premier #1 place, and you didn't even pay. Obviously, we made sure we got a drumstick, obviously, because, you know, the wings were of a decent size. But man, I don't want no wing, I want a drumstick. Bruv, listen, when I tell you, biting into this chicken, like, the chicken tasted to me how I imagine KFC would taste when they big up their 11 secret herbs and spices. Like, the way KFC big it up and talk about it, that is how I imagine their chicken would taste. This right here, this tastes like it's got them 11 secret herbs and spices. Bruv, this chicken, oh my Lord. Honestly, I need to find out what state this man is from. I'll be going to go and visit him 110%. I'm almost tempted to go back to Fume Festival. This chicken was righteous. Chicken baptizer, righteous chicken, I'm telling you. Oh my Lord. There's a lot more to talk about, but I'm running out of time. Just quickly, went to this place called Melt, which is like a French place. We got this, it's actually, I think it was steak, but it had a weird name. Pitcairn, or no, not Pitcairn. But I forget the name. I might even type it in the description, possibly. It was a weird name. Like, I had to Google it because I was like, well, what is that? And then there was this duck as well. Bruv, listen, this duck, I don't know what they did to this duck. What are they feeding these French ducks? Bruv, this duck tasted like bacon. Oh, man. And then, oh, shoot, listen. Then went to this burger place, like, and it's based in Leytonstone. And it was a bone marrow burger. Came with like the bone marrow on the side, which you could like scoop out and put in the burger. Bruv, I didn't even manage to get it because most of my friend teethed out the bone marrow. There's only a little bit left. But honestly, even without the bone marrow, bruv, this burger, when I tell you the flavours and it melted in your mouth. Oh, bruv, listen to me. Honestly, the only thing that I think, I don't even want to say let it down, but was probably weakest out of all was the last place that we went to. And it was 2 things. I got like this turkey leg and this oxtail. The oxtail was very mid, not even gonna lie. The oxtail was very basic, nothing special about it at all. The turkey leg was actually nice and probably, but I will definitely say the best turkey I've ever had. Because I don't rate turkey, but again, I think it was a fusion of like Caribbean and American. So, and obviously I know Americans love off their turkey. They clearly treated this like, you know, how Americans treat turkey. I don't know if it was smoked, because also like the colour of the turkey, like, it was a really pink, rich pink colour. And certain parts of it were quite soft, mad flavourful, not dry in the slightest. The outside of it was quite tough, like almost like the outside kind of skin. Certain parts I wasn't able to chew, but the inside, juicy, flavourful, mad salty though. Pure salt. And then, yeah, went to this dessert place afterwards. Again, took away these desserts, these like brownie things. So yeah, all in all, amazing Fume Festival, big up. First day, I reckon the weekend is going to be insane. Saturday is probably going to be packed because the weather's going to be really good on Saturday, from what I understand. Because it was a bit of an overcast day, I would imagine that that's partially why there weren't that many people there. And I kind of like that there weren't too many, because it probably would have been a bit overwhelming and a bunch of stuff probably would have been sold out. Because again, bearing in mind, we went for the third session, so there were 3 sessions in a day. Third session was the last one, because it wrapped up at like 8:30. The vendors stopped selling and you get booted out at 9. So yeah, interesting stuff. There's more I could say, but yeah, honestly, and then we had a little wander around Twickenham afterwards after we left. But yeah, I'll be going back both to Fume Festival next year and also to Twickenham maybe relatively soon. But back now, all in all, a very good day. And I was definitely, after I finished off with that turkey leg and that oxtail, it was game over. Like, I thought I was doing well, and I was, but when I started tucking into that, bruh, listen, nah, too much food. Couldn't even do it. So many vendors, and also money spent. Oh, spent more money than I probably wanted to today, but on I bought some alcohol on the way back. But yeah, fun times. Anywho, flip, need to upload this video. Right, listen, that's day 1623. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1624.